So what can I do? I mean, but I took that position, and I was called by people in politics who claim to represent the Jewish community and others. Don't you help the governor? If the governor wants to appoint you on a commission, don't do it. And I did meet with the governor, and I spoke with the governor. I made my suggestions and comments how he could best get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Of course, at the end of the day, it was his decision to make and not mine.
Right.
So that's an example. What motivated me is a religious motivation.
Okay.
Righteousness, honesty, and integrity. You don't judge a person by one issue. We are very complex. And sometimes when you see a person do something negative, you have to understand what motivates the person.
Yeah.
I found that out secondarily. Primarily, my first approach to this was, how do you walk out and demand the governor to remove someone from a commission that you accepted to serve on, walked in a room, and you saw the woman was sitting there. Then you said to the governor, well, I will not serve with her. That's your prerogative.
Right.
But to demand of the governor that he do what you expect him to do, and then demand the woman to make a statement, and she gives you 2-3 statements, and they're all unsatisfactory, is a bit much.
There's something.
Rabbi, I had to take that position. I was concerned that the black community would be very offended by the situation, and they were.
Yeah.
And the black men and ministers who were sitting with, some of whom I've done things with in the past and worked with in the past, told me in no uncertain terms this has pushed back black-Jewish relations in Chicago considerably. The black community is uncomfortable with what the Jewish community did, and who the heck do they think they are to push the governor of the state of Illinois around about something that really, when you get down to it, was their right of decision to serve or not to serve at the initial moment. Now you're on, and you're going to tell the governor who he can put on his commission or not because you decided arbitrarily that this woman is not qualified. Seems very unfair, and they're absolutely correct. So that's an example.
Yeah.
That's an example. In a certain kind of my congregation, because of the makeup of it, it didn't have very severe repercussions, thank God.
Okay.
For the typical congregation, it would be, you know, as they run in Chicago and everywhere, I'd probably be up on charges by my board, and you had no right to say it, and you have to retract it, and I wouldn't, and more than likely, in those kinds of circumstances, I would have lost my job. You think about these things, but I don't give it that much credence, frankly. I have to do what I have to do. Otherwise, why bother being a spiritual leader? That I'm a spiritual follower, that's fine. But I'm shortchanging myself in terms of my career, what I'm supposed to do. And frankly, even if you disagree with me, my saying what I said forces you to deal with it. Now you may come around, but you have to think about it. That alone is a successful thing for me.